be all that you get. What's going on, Jerome's? What's going on, Jerome's? That's right. So we're chiming in. Game's almost over. 24 ticks left. As I die here. It shouldn't have to be like this, mainly because the Vikings had so many opportunities to really close this game out. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous. That's Andy Dalton across the sideline, man. 23 seconds left. Dalton drops back. Straight down the middle. Oh, my God. What? Everything is terrible. You got to be freaking kidding me. You got to be absolutely effing me. So Harrison looks like he hurt his hand. Big time completion right down the middle of the field. Let's see what happened here. Man. Well, I will say this. At least the UK fans are getting their money's worth. Because this game has been way more dramatic than it should have been. Friggin' Will Lutz making a kick from the moon. Congratulations. 12 seconds left. Saints, 0 timeouts. Down 28-25. Vikings have left around 30 points on the board. Seems like just all these opportunities. Saints turnovers, the strip sack, the fumble on the punt return. Special teams has been dynamite today, except for Greg Joseph's missed extra point, which is really holding things up right now. 1st and 10, Dalton drops back. Trying to go to the sidelines, throws it away. 9 ticks left. 2nd and 10. Looking right now at about a 61, 62-yard field goal. Saints kicker Will Lutz hit one from the moon, or hit one from freaking Leeds. Hit from 60 earlier. Also, yeah, 100% Greg Joseph, he knew that a bunch of people, myself included, decided to bet the Vikings late at -3.5. I know it opened at 2.5. No, not even close. Not even close. 2 seconds left. Long developing play. Good effort by Olave, but it wasn't there. So we got in late on the betting after the announcement that Kamara was going to miss. So we took the hook, and Greg Joseph making the extra point would have been kind of nice, -3.5, but sort of is what it is. Damn it, Harrison. That didn't look good. He was grabbing his hand, grabbing his wrist. It's really unfortunate looking there. Also, prayers up for Lewis Seen. 2 seconds left. Vikings gonna. I mean, if he hits a freaking 61-yarder, like, are you kidding me? Breathe. Woosah. Woosah, man. How come 92 doesn't have a mouth guard? I was wondering that. I understand why quarterbacks don't have mouth guards, but positional guys, I don't get it. All right, Will Lutz from 61. Snap, spot, kick is up. It's down the middle. No good. Vikings win. Oh, my God. First off, horrible freaking angle from the TV telecast. But the Vikings do move to 3-1. How did they not get a better angle after he kicked the first one from 60? I don't know, man. But the Vikings hold on. They get it done. Life should not have to be like this. But 3-1 is still 3-1. You are what your record says you are. Wow. All right, so Vikings seal it up 28-25. But takeaways. So first up, prayers up for Lewis Seen. That did not look good. Last report said that he went to the hospital. And Not doctor, but fairly certain he's out for the season. So, again, prayers up for Lucine. That looked extremely scary. Special teams are special. They absolutely got after it, man. Matt frickin' Daniels, the fake punt. Now, TBD if they have an automatic green light on the fake punt, because some teams do that where, DJ Wanham's reaction. Some teams do that where if the punt team gets the look, they can call the fake, or if that was a Kevin O'Connell dialed up. Also, 2 good returns, good coverage on kick and punts, had the forced fumble. Dennis Allen celebrated too early. Oh, it hurts, man. Greg Joseph, he was perfect except for the point after. And it cost us big time, man. But, special teams are fantastic. Played down to the Saints. Again, 28-25. It should not have had to be this difficult. They left so much meat on the bone. The defense and the special teams, I mean, they gave them opportunities. And in the red zone where you come away with multiple field goals, it's just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous, man. And blown opportunities, like we said, where you don't. This is a lot like last week. Oh, it was the double doink, baby. That should have been the angle on the original telecast, man. Just the double doink, double doink. Breathe. It's a perfect win. All right, so it's a perfect win. Still counts as a win, and ton for the coaches and players to just chew ass on. It's just, life shouldn't have to be this way. Why are things so difficult? Jeff H, $2 in the super chat. Relieved but not happy game. Yes, that's 2 in a row where it counts as a win in the win column, but you're just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But also, where's the pass rush? I mean, Zadarius Smith is the only one getting a consistent pass rush out there, and he played sparingly in the second half. You got a sack early, had that strip of Andy Dalton, but where's Danielle Hunter? Seriously, I don't know if it's just Danielle transitioning in this defense, but where's 99? We got problems, and 99 is kind of one of them right now. Questioning Kevin O'Connell. So passing on a couple of fourth downs, not using his timeouts at the end of the first half. And there's just, there's just a lot of questions about why there was so much meat left on that bone. It should not have been this close. Well, first off, you definitely played down to the Saints. They were missing their starting quarterback, their starting running back, their starting wide receiver, their wide receiver one of their starting offensive linemen, one of their stud starting safeties, and it was this close. It should not be like this. And I don't buy into the travel shenanigans. I don't buy into this or that or the other thing. Good teams put this team away early and often. It should not have to be a come from behind win like this. It's just massively frustrating, man. It just is. Also, the soft zone has got to go. And Ed Donatel, we'll wager good money that Ed Donatel is not the Vikings defensive coordinator week 8 against the Cardinals. I think a change needs to be made because they're not getting a rush with 4, which is frustrating, and they're dropping the coverage too much. Props to Cameron Tiny Dantzler and Patrick Peterson for having big-time games. Also, Shondon had himself a ball game too. So the fact that they're succeeding despite of the scheme, it's just ridiculous. But you let Andy Dalton march down multiple scoring drives, especially that one late in the game for the go-ahead was just the backbreaker, man. So Donatel's got to go. He absolutely does. Passing game is good. It's not perfect yet. And even though Justin Jefferson had himself a nice little bust-out game again, he really did take it to Marshawn Lattimore. 10 catches for $147 on 13 targets. Also ran in a score. But you saw on the sidelines where the wide receivers were having some words, and Kirk Cousins came over there, actually sat by them, which is not normal on the sidelines to have your quarterback sitting by the receivers. But, I mean, there was some moments of tension there. Absolutely was. And CR 10 bucks to Super Chat. Close win against the Saints practice squad. Yeah, win's a win. The Black Al Bundy. When Dontel gets fired after the season, we should get Brand Staley for DC after he too gets fired from the Chargers. That's funny. I don't think Dontel's going to last the season, man. Tristan D, 5 bucks in Super Chat. Is it too hard to just play like normal team? It's a really good point. Also, good point. The Purple FTW store, Kirktoberfest is here. It wasn't necessarily a Kirktoberfest game, but it was the first one, so maybe he's just easing into it. Promo code Kirktober, 15% off your purchase. PurpleFTW.net is our store. The link is in the description of the video as well. Plus, if you got a question you want answered, toss a couple bucks in the Super Chat, man. But, yeah, Kirk was off today. I think a big part of it was the offensive line was porous. Plus, it was weird. It wasn't that interior pass rush. It was on the edges. It was Brian O'Neill. It was Christian Darrisaw. It was extremely confusing. Hold on. I have to talk crap. And yeah, the wife's asking if the soup is ready. A win is a win is a win. Bruh. The nice thing to note is that no matter what happens the rest of the day, the Packers will not be winning the division. We got the double doink. Man. It's just so frustrating, man. It should not have to be this difficult. It's just ridiculous. James, $2 in the Super Chat. What happened to Scene? Wasn't watching the fourth quarter. On the long Jalen Reagor punt return, his ankle went 90 degrees. Don't watch the replay. It's rather disturbing. Just really sucks, man. Passing game not perfect. Yeah, like we said, Cousins 25-38 for 273. I think a lot of his issues were pass rush related, but it was clear that, especially in the red zone, sometimes he wasn't on the same page as Jefferson or KJ or Thielen, and that's what's the most frustrating thing. Also, Thielen, health-wise, he ain't right, man, but 8 for 72 on 9 catches, most of the damage done in the first half. Also, they had a number of drops, which was frustrating. Jefferson had 2. Munt had a big one. CJ had a close one, but should have been able to bring that one in. Yeah, overall, it's one of the spots where a win is a win is a win, but there's so many ways that this team could and should improve, but hopefully it's fixable. And also our final point we're bringing up is Zadarius and Dalvin were absolute warriors out there, fighting through injury. Dalvin was like a shoestring tackle away from having a monster day. 20 for 76, also had 2 catches for 10 yards. The blatant tripping call that was missed on Demario Davis. Dalvin should have been running for a 50-yard touchdown. Richard Winter, $2 in the Super Chat. Everyone watching, hit the like button. That's a good point. Yeah, go ahead and do that. But a lot like after the Lions game, you just feel like you need a shower, where it shouldn't have to be like this, but sometimes it is what it is. Derek Baker, $10 Canadian in the Super Chat. I expect to see Kwesi make a trade before the deadline to improve pass rush and or solidify the DBs. Would be nice. Would like to see it. Tristan D, $5. Is this a 2020 Bucs situation where they had a hard time for the first half of the season, then won the Super Bowl? Even more recently, last year, the Rams lost 3 in a row in the middle. Eric Hommel, $10 in the Super Chat. That's right. Shout out back to childhood. Woo! That's right, man. RP representing. Man, it's just we're Andy Dalton coming in 20-28. How does Andy Dalton complete that many passes? Where was the pass rush? Can't stop Latavius Murray. Just if the Vikings if the Vikings lost this game, which was a very real possibility, this is a very near run thing. This is just one of those. The wife is trying to bring me soup. So I love it. So I work from home for my normal job and also doing this. And the wife and the kids are always so oblivious. It's like, hey, we hear you talking loudly in the office. Are you recording? No, I just talk this loudly to myself. It's just, yeah. Comments in there. Cardiac Viking strike again. It's fair. Where this team has so much room for improvement. Both the players as well as the coaches. Like Kevin O'Connell, I disagree with a lot of his game management decisions at the end of the first half. The Vikings should have gone for the throat. They should not have been settling for field goals, which ultimately caught up to the Vikings. But we shall see. We shall see, man. But the 10th one was... We were going to write it in because we did up this Chiron before, but we didn't want to jinx it. This is the perfect type of win where the players and coaches have so much room to be down on themselves and like, hey, we need to do this better or a different team is going to catch us. Same thing with the Lions game, but this one should stick. It's a long flight home. It was a 9-10 hour flight all the way back home. They'll land about midnight time on Monday morning. So got to get ready for the Bears. Got to get ready for the Bears because they are going to be out there, and the Bears are going to be hungry, looking to knock off the Vikings. Because watch the Vikings against the Lions and the Saints. You think the Bears or the Dolphins are scared? No, absolutely not. So even though the Vikings are 3-1, we need to update that. And a win is a win is a win. This doesn't feel the way that it should have. Like, how is this game not 42-10? Like, seriously, honestly, frustrating, man. It is. But that's it. That's our post-game show. Stay tuned. We're going to do winners and losers here in about 2 seconds. But keep faith alive. Keep Skull alive. Go check out the Purple for the Win store. purplefdw.net. Link is in the description. Promo code Kirktober for 15% off your purchase. But keep Skull alive. One game at a time. One bite of the elephant at a time. A win is a win is a win. I just keep telling myself that.